here is Bryant. He's really flipped the script with his performance here in the second half. To the inside. The bump, the drive. Watch out below. Run for cover, young fella.
All right, T-Bags. We back on 2K10. Get excited. Now we're going to make this a long one, you know what I'm saying? A nice, decent video, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you may need to do, you know what I'm saying? You got to get you some snacks, you know what I'm saying? Something to drink, you know what I'm saying? Something to get your mind right, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. I'm not judging you. Don't matter. Go ahead and get it now before the game start. Get yourself set up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to get to lock in with your boy to make it to the end of the video, you know what I'm saying? This moment is for y'all. Get what you need. Hey, look, I hope you got your phone with you. You better be watching on your phone. If you got it on the TV, hey, look, my bad. It's starting. You better hurry up back.
Now let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, right now let's take a look at the Spurs. What will be the key for them?
DeMar DeRozan is definitely.
And here is Jack, averaging 8 points a game.
Great execution here. Perfect start from the field. They've made all three.
On defense, Toronto, 7-point differential. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
They needed a much better effort under the basket. Too many missed opportunities, too many lost opportunities. They gave up way too much slack by not being aggressive enough under the boards.
Talking about the Raptors? We won our last game.
And so here is San Antonio. Into Tim Duncan. Kisses it off the glass and in.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
To Bosch. Connects from in close.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
And it's the Spurs ball. This is their second game playing the Raptors this season.
I don't think they brought the kind of intensity they needed to. They had a slow offense and really were a non-factor on defense.
And so here is Toronto after the miss by San Antonio. Bosch inside. Jefferson is right there. Throws it up.
Wow, they get their first 5 shots. They're looking to close these guys out before halftime.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
This is a great game all the way down to the end. They held in there to force the overtime. And I think came out really prepared to do battle post-regulation time.
And here is Jack after the miss by San Antonio.
0 for 2.
Now Bargnani, Bynum. Here's DeRozan. Can't extend the lead to double digits. Toronto on D. Tipped. Duncan.
Timmy down low. You got help,
Ginobili
bitch.
with the ball. It's in for 3.
Why anyone would want to leave this guy alone deep is beyond me. You have to play smart with the ball in your hand.
Push it up to 12.
Here's
Finish it.
Oh, great play by Bargnani. 2:07 left in the first.
Fucking Jefferson took too long to give it to 12. He's a Bynum.
Now Turkoglu, Bynum on. And Bynum pulls it down.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
No way. Good save, Timmy.
Otto Ginobili on the wing. Gets the 3 to fall. 6 points for him.
Kevin, when you're defending a great shooter like that, you got to smell his breath. You got to be right on top of it.
For that.
Here's DeRozan. Gets in close. Graceful finish.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Now Bynum. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Here's Jefferson. No luck on the three-point attempt. Raptors with the lead. Bob hits. Nice pass leading into the bucket.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
And so here is San Antonio. They trail by 7. Nice shot by Ginobili. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And the scoring we've seen here from the field, impressive shooting, getting off to a tremendous start.
Boy, Kevin, this is the kind of offensive rhythm that can set you on a nice course. I mean, they definitely want to keep that momentum going.
And here is
my
Jack.
tripping. Because I be trim. Do it.
Here's DeRozan. Drops it in on the layup. He's got 6. Ginobili with the ball. He had 15 points last outing.
Pass to me.
And Toronto has possession. 6-point lead. 2 hands for safety.
Great assist on that basket.
Wait till I get some
He's seeing
vert.
the floor
I'm smacking
well, and he's
that
making
shit.
some beautiful passes.
Ginobili, right wing. Bounce pass. Magician backs down. Here's Duncan. Got it up. Nails the buzzer beater.
Oh my goodness, what a shot. Just in the nick of time. Money time.
The Raptors.
Bro, get off of him,
taking
bro.
the
He got
early
way too many
lead.
thumbnails.
They
as
haven't
it
been-
is. Stop playing this music.
All right, the first
I got hit
quarter
with
had a
mad
lot of good
copyright on my
action. I
last
think
video.
we'll be in for some more here in the second.
Erase them songs. The bench.
Daniels with it. We hope you're going to tune into the NBA on Chris. Now Bargnani, 6-point game. Kept alive. Takes it up. Goes up. It's good. Nice offensive
6.
rebound. He has 7.
Let's hit
Nice,
5.
big momentum builders, those second chance points.
Magician, he gets hammered and head to the line.
I was trying to do a
Bargnani
floater.
picks up.
Really did trigger it.
And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting team. We'll take a look at the Spurs right there at the 2 spot. So good.
When it comes to free throw shooting, this team is one of the very best we have in the league. And quite simply, folks, it comes down to this. They've got outstanding shooters, plain and simple. There's no magic to it. They've got excellent shooters, and they knock down their free throws.
Here's Toronto.
Shit.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
A little defensive pressure can go a long way,
we in
Kevin.
it.
Still, I'm
They
surprised
don't
he
want to
wasn't
win
able
this
to
back to
convert.
us.
To Manu. Let's go with the 3. Here's Thompson, kept alive. Bynum. Thompson inside, working on Bosch.
No way.
And they are
I sold it.
ice cold. And Toronto has possession. 6-point game. Bosch with it. He's covered by Ginobili. The jump hook. Chris Bosch was a great player in the Atlantic Coast Conference. He was on that 08 gold medal winning basketball team for the U.S. in Beijing. He's one of the top players at his position right now in the NBA.
CB4, they call him. This guy can do it all. Boy, it's fun to watch him.
Ginobili.
He gets to the rim. He can knock down free throws. He's an excellent outside shooter, shot blocker, rebounder. I mean, he gives you everything you want in that power forward position. He's a tough matchup because of his quickness.
Ginobili with the ball. 14 points for him. To Thompson. Here's Ginobili. Nails it from the top of the key.
Ginobili carrying.
16 points for him.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
It's tipped. Stolen by the Spurs. To number 7.
Oh, I told you to shoot that shit.
Inside. Duncan. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
And the Raptors call time here. Clark, has an up-tempo team ever been a team that will go deep into the playoffs? We've had teams that have come close. Teams
I
that
want
will
to force
excite.
that layup when they
Teams that will certainly draw a lot of attention
wide
because
open.
of the high numbers they
Better shoot,
rack
bitch.
up game in and game out. But can that team have the wherewithal to go through the playoffs and maybe make the finals? And who knows, can you win a championship? Can it be done with that up-tempo style of play?
You know what, Kevin? It has not been done yet. You'd have to go back to the Lakers, the run-and-gun Lakers of the 80s, but they were a good defensive team as well. I think you need a combination. It's fine to play up-tempo, but you have to be able to defend consistently in the playoffs and also be able to go to your half-court game. As a fan
First
and broadcaster,
layup. That's my
I would
first
love
point,
to
too.
see an up-tempo team not only get to the finals,
Besides them free
but win it.
throws.
But that's only going to happen if that up-tempo team is solid defensively as well.
McDykes gets the defensive
I was about to say,
three-second
what the
call.
fuck I do?
Quickly, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings, the season in full bloom. Taking a look at Indiana. Here in the middle of the season, they're in great shape, sitting atop the conference. And of course, there's the Raptors right behind them. San Antonio on D, trailing by 4. Bosh with it. He had 25 points last game. Over Duncan. Scooped up. Here's Banks. Nails the train.
They've really been tremendous with their second chance points here. I mean, those are backbreakers. When you can get put back, those demoralize the opposition.
We hope you're going to tune into the NBA on Christmas Day. We'll see Devin Harris and the New Jersey Nets as they host the Washington Wizards. Start time 12 noon Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. And it's the Spurs with the ball after the miss by the Raptors. Duncan down low. Johnson on him.
That nigga was holding me. What you talking about bad positioning?
Here's Magician. Foul. Clark. Take a trip to the line. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. See the league's best. You look at the Spurs.
Hell
the
yeah.
most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
With all of the great shooters they have, it's almost easy to think
It's
that they
crazy
would
that we
shoot a
be
high
losing so many
percentage.
games.
There's some other
We
factors
efficient
at
as
play
fuck.
here. They're unselfish. They set good screens. They move well without the ball. And they're disciplined in that they don't take just any shot. They want the best shot available, and that's usually what they get.
Good on number 2. Raptors with the lead. Bosh. Kept alive.
Fuck.
To Banks. Nichols. The two-handed jam.
That's embarrassing defensively. Not moving your feet, not talking, not stopping penetration. I ought to use the game tape as blackmail.
The shot
Drop.
misses.
Damn.
The Raptors have been on the scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, they've really been hot. And that concludes the first half. The score, 37-31. Welcome to the T-Mobile Halftime Report. Start of the third quarter here. We've got a close one for you. Glad you could join us as we get underway. Now, Bynum.
Put me back on the court.
And here is Jack. Leading by 5. Launches it. Shot's good from Bargnani.
Fantastic range for a big man, Kevin. He shoots the three better than most guards.
Got a piece of it. Thompson defended by Jack. Into Tim Duncan. Inside. Finishes with the soft touch. He's got 14.
That's where you get the high percentage shots when you get the ball inside. Good things happen. That's a nice play.
Jack leads the game in assists. San Antonio trailing here. To the paint. Here's Magician. Vito Turkoglu with the rebound.
Kevin, he doesn't miss those layups.
My shot inside.
Terry D made him think about that one.
Lobs it up. Bosch can't get it to go.
Oh, nice idea there. I think he lost his grip at the finish.
No fucking way.
With the rejection,
You're not even a real
and it's
person.
an 8-point game. Bynum got caught sagging into the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. We have a moment to check out the results from yesterday's games. It was the Rockets taking the win down in Houston. Detroit taking the loss there. For the Nuggets, a loss on the road. The Miami Heat getting the W. For the Pacers, a good game in Indiana. The Lakers falling short there. And back to the game we go. And here is Jack. 9-point game. On the paint, Bosch with the bucket.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
And here is Hill. Skip pass, down low. Here's Thompson. Squeaks it past him with an up and under.
The defender was right in his face, but he used that to his advantage. That's an NBA move.
To Nesterovic. Banks connects on the baseline jumper. He's got 5.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Magician. Drops it in from 12 feet.
That's what makes an offense flow. Good execution, smart shots.
Banks passes back to Nichols. Right wing. Here's Banks. Blocked. Here's San Antonio now. 9-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pitch stop before hitting the road again. And Toronto has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Toronto calls timeout. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Well, you look at Bosch, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
When you talk about rebounders, this guy is relentless, and that's why he's one of the very best we have in the league. He goes after all rebounds. He never gives up on a missed shot. Whether it's near him or not, this guy is using his body, his quickness, his strength, everything he has to beat people to rebound.
And so here is San Antonio following the basket by Chris Bosh.
Oh my God! Oh my God! No! Why? Why me?
Seventeen seconds left in the third. Bosh hangs in the air, gets the lay-in. 14 points for him.
Such a creative finish. That was an impressive move.
Here's Magician. Misses the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 56-45. Andrea Bargnani.
Or I guess I do, considering I'm cold, huh? That's a pretty dumb saying. You're cold? Is that what you're telling me?
And here is Jack.
It's a double entendre, huh? Yeah, I am cold, ain't I? Yeah, you know I'm cold. You saw that? That was a pretty cold move. But
here's Bosh.
Nigga missed 15 shots.
And the rebound goes to Duncan. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They trail by 11.
Which one are you?
I'm deflected. And he recovers the ball. Terrific D by DeRozan. Here's Turkoglu. Nails it from close range.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Here's Magician. Hits the quick shot.
Mate, you gotta step
He's
up
been
a little bit
extremely
closer than
active
that.
out there. and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Yeah, it's not my fault we losing. Is it?
Great anticipation.
It's too difficult to squeeze that pass low.
Ginobili lays it right in.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
To the top of the key. 6 seconds to shoot. To Jack. Shoots the three. Kept alive. Here's Bargnani. Hooking off the offensive rebound. Sweet touch by the fifth-year veteran out of Italy.
Hold some ankles, didn't I? Hold some ankles, didn't I? Hey, witness me! Bust these niggas' ass, bro. Don't care if we lose, bro. I caught a couple of ankles this game, bro. Spin move, ankles. Sham God, ankles. Pulled a shot, made it, didn't I? Yeah, that's me, main character.
Duncan is there.
Gary D. Beck.
Releases. Drops it in from 12 feet.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
And here's Duncan. Ginobili. Off right iron. The Raptors should look to use some clock here. Al Turkoglu. He's guarded by Bynum. 13 feet out. Magician snatches it inside. And so here is San Antonio. 11-point game.
Why you stop, Duncan?
Here's Duncan. Makes it
Oh,
18
my bad.
feet out. And they make it a single-digit game.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Now Bargnani. Duncan is there. Nice move.
He's taking center stage here in the second half. He's been getting bucket after bucket.
Coach Popovich wants a timeout. They're down by 11. 1:49 left in the game. Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, I had a moment to speak to the Raptors. Wants them to post up for who thinks they can take advantage down there. Kevin.
Okay, thanks. Here's Duncan. Laid in with the D draped all over him.
What I
Raptors
tell
with
you
the
about
lead.
using that phrase, bro? You gotta come up with a better line than that. Rephrase that.
To the free throw line. Turkoglu buries the short-range jumper. They're leading 66 to 55. Magician backs him down with the fadeaway, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raptors. Toronto is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change
Redemption.
unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without foul.
Now Turkoglu, the Spurs missing that time. Here's Chet in close, gets the bucket and the foul.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul. Jack, shooting.
Good for the three-point play.
Hey, at least the foul
Now
was
Bynum. 107 left to the fourth.
Dang it. Redemption. He got me clamped.
Here's Duncan. Lays it in off the glass.
Don't push me, bitch.
20 points for him.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Bargnani down low. Working on Thompson. Shoots it.
No fucking way.
From close range. Lays it right in.
Solid double-digit lead. Looks like now they'll just coast to the finish line. Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Duncan. Vito Zurkoglu with the rebound. And here is Jack. It's a 14-point game.
Damn, y'all saw that nigga DeRozan neck was standing out? The fuck?
The Raptors walk away with a double-digit victory as they defeat the Spurs 71-57. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
Baranagi. Barganana. 9 for 10. 5 for 15. Hey, bro. Had I made more shots, bro, we would have won. We lost because of me. I'll admit that. Because this is the first time where I seen Timmy D and Mono G double digits over 15. The both of them. My boy dropped a dubski. Brody dropped 18 ski. I dropped a little 13, Amiga 13. 4 for 5 on the 3-ball end. I mean, I still contributed with my 6 assists, you know what I'm saying? My 1 steal, my 1 block, you know what I'm saying? My 3 for 4, you know what I'm saying? My 2 offensive rebounds. I got more offensive rebounds than Tim Duncan, you know what I'm saying? He got 1 more than me. But, hey. I know what I need to work on for my next upgrade. Is my shot inside and my shot close. Once I get that shit solid, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be too much more of missing that's gonna be allowed. I
Well,
really
let's
just
go
want
over
to get
these
to a
Sprite
70
Ice Cold
overall.
keys to the game.
See if
Now,
I can make
Clark,
it
looking at
to
the
a starting
Suns, what do
position.
they need to do to secure a win?
Even though I'm a shooting guard, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not going to be able to take Mono's
here's
spot
Nash.
because he had 83.
His last outing, 16
But
points for him.
since I've been on the Spurs, I've played 3 positions. Now, when I was on New York, I've only played...
Stoudemire was parked
I
down
might have
low
played
and got
3
hit
in
with
New
the
York. I'm
3
pretty
seconds.
sure I only played 2 positions in New York, which is the 2 and the 3. I don't think they put me at the 1 in New York.
Ginobili with the
But since
ball.
I've been
His last outing, he had
in
18
San
points.
Antonio, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I forgot. Finish it.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look.
But
Just didn't
yeah, since
convert.
I've been in San Antonio, I've been playing the 1, 2, and 3. And our starting point guard is like a 67, you know what I'm saying? 69 or
His
some
shot is
shit.
in.
So if I get to
So
a
far, I don't
70,
think you
can I
ask
take
for
his
a better
starting
start to
position?
the game for them. 4 for 4 thus far.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I didn't think we saw a real strong outing defensively from them, Kevin.
We're gonna lose this
And
game
very
too
few
when it gets to
teams
the
can
looks
get
like
away
that.
with winning. Maybe a handful of games, if that, relying solely on their offense.
And Phoenix has possession after the miss by San Antonio.
You have to play smart with the ball in your hand.
Here's Magician. Finished off the break.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
And it's Phoenix's ball. 3-point lead. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
They can't be pleased or
coming
happy
off
with
the
their
losses,
performance at the line. They did nothing to help themselves there, and it really hurt them.
Now Stoudemire trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Dallas.
Amari Stoudemire, what a story. The 2003 NBA Rookie of the Year. But before that, folks, he went through some very difficult times. Attended 6 different high schools before graduating from Cypress Creek High School in Orlando, Florida. Did not start playing organized basketball until he was 14 and only played 2 years of high school level basketball. But despite the hardship, this young man
We
is
both
focused,
lost that rebound.
tenacious, and unbelievably athletic. He's
Then
become a
obviously I get
multi-time NBA All-Star.
And then
Now Bynum. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's Duncan. Puts it in on the
Richard
layup.
Jefferson.
He's got 6.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
To Amari. Gets in
Damn, I
close.
could've stole that.
Finishes with the soft touch.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Jefferson from short range. Graceful finish.
Way to distribute the basketball.
The Suns leading. For the alley-oop. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. You look at the Spurs, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
With all of the great shooters they have, it's almost easy to think that they would shoot a high percentage. There's some other factors at play here. They're unselfish, they set good screens, they move well without the ball, and they're disciplined in that they don't take just any shot. They want the best shot available, and that's usually what they get.
Stopped him cold. The rejection by Stoudemire. The alley-oop.
That should be absolutely illegal. Fantastic pass to
Earl
set the
Clark,
alley-oop
not
jam
even
up
a
there.
real fucking person.
You gotta love that.
And here is Jefferson over Richardson, and Jefferson gets it to go.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Now here's Nash. He's got 8. Uncovered. That's good. He has 6.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's gonna make something good happen.
Oh
Magician
shit!
nails it from
I need a
close
body
range.
skin this game. That's
Both teams
contact.
have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Here's Barbosa. It falls short. San Antonio trailing here. Low block. Stolen.
The closer in you get, the more they'll reach in for the pilfer. You got to protect the rock.
The Suns with the slight lead.
Well, Kevin, what can you say? They played terrific offensively. Nonetheless, their interior defense has plenty of room for improvement. They're giving up too many points in the paint.
We've reached the end of the first, and it's a barn burner. Still close though. 20-17. All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second.
Inside the nets, pace yourself, young, and start chasing the bucks, and you can bypass the moon like a rocket. Everything
Daniels with it. We hope you're going to tune into the NBA on Christmas Day. It'll be the Washington Wizards playing on the road. They head out to East Rutherford, New Jersey, take on the Nets. Start time 12 noon Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep.
Way to work it inside to get the high percentage look. Nice job there.
Here's Nash, dumps it off. Stoudemire, and that is good.
When you look at Amari Stoudemire, I bet you didn't know this. His waist is only 31 inches, and that boy is put together. Strong shoulders and strong arms. He's an athletic and dynamic finisher, but he also has endured 2 microfracture surgeries on his knees, and he's still one of the outstanding finishers in the league. That points to his hard work and his focus.
And Phoenix has possession after the basket by San Antonio. Stoudemire flushes it in. 10 points for him.
When he gets it that close, forget about it. It's all over.
Daniels with it. Here's Magician.
God
Stoudemire
damn.
grabs the
Missed that
miss.
shot close.
Can't fault that shot since he was
60%.
wide open, but he may have rushed it just a little bit.
Oh,
Here's
shit.
Knight on the paint. Plays it right in.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right
Bro, you gotta
time.
be a
That's a
real
good
person,
pass.
Here are the Spurs with the ball, trailing by 5. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
The first of 4 between these teams this season.
Daniels with it. McDyess a screen. Magician. Jason Richardson pulls it in.
Fucking ball
4
head bitch
games,
stepped up in
1
front of me and made me
team. That's,
fade.
that's a nice chunk of your
Bro,
schedule.
it's not trying to get
Exact
blocked
same
by this
conference
no
too,
name.
Kevin. So anytime you face a conference team, it's even more important and significant that you take them out. Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed. That's a good look. Very nice look.
Here comes Steve Nash. 8 points for him. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. We'll take a look at the Suns. Great team that likes high-scoring games.
They score the ball so well and so quickly because they play with great freedom. I mean, everybody is confident in
Back
each
on the
other.
court.
They know the coaches are giving them the green
Back on the
light.
court.
Now, here's Nash. 10 points for him. Launches it. Richardson, good.
There are easier fast break
Now,
buckets
Richardson,
than a
you just got dropped
contested
off by
three.
Richardson.
But he was feeling it, and he knocked it down.
We hope you're going to tune into the NBA on Christmas Day and the Milwaukee Bucks as they take on the Sacramento Kings
Okay.
outdoor arena. The action gets going at 2 o'clock Eastern Time.
It'll be fun to watch.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Spurs.
He cooked
Here's
me.
Richardson. Off from three-point line. And it's the Spurs with the ball.
Nobody stepping
Here's
up.
Magician. Nets it.
Nobody stepping up. Huh? What's wrong with y'all?
They run very few plays for him on offense, but he got it done right there.
Don't do it.
6 seconds to shoot.
I was there.
Richardson puts it in off the sweet pick.
Great pick there. The defender was
Is that
stopped in his
Jason
track,
Richardson?
and it freed up the easy basket.
Thompson backs in. Here's Duncan. Nails the easy jumper.
You knew that one was good as soon as he released it. That's cash money.
Here's Stoudemire. Inside runner. No good.
Thanks.
Well, the Spurs will take it the other way.
Bad call, but I got the ball.
Magician. Kept alive. Goes
Step
back
back.
up.
We've seen some good scrambles for rebounds and even a bit of a fight sometimes. That's just good play inside, and that's kept this game close.
Here's Richardson. Yes, from downtown. He's got 8, and it is a fight, Clark. So far, these teams are shaking down pretty evenly in every department, especially rebound.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. I think
Oh,
the score
boy, I
shows
thought he-
that. It's indicative of how
I
evenly
thought he
matched
did it
these
to him
teams
and
are.
turned
We'll be
it back
watching
on
out
me,
for
Cat.
who can get the edge down low. That could be the difference. The Suns have been on the scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, Let's go to the T-Mobile half.
Y'all got 10 assists already.
Start of the third quarter
He's
here.
back in the court.
Got a close one. Glad you can join us as we get underway. Ginobili with the ball. He's got 8.
No, what happened?
And so here is San Antonio. They trail by 9 points. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Just over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Barbosa. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Oh,
He's got 9.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
And here is Jefferson. Working on Stoudemire. Shoots from the post. Jefferson's shot is off.
Kevin, he doesn't miss those layups often. Interior D made him think about that one.
Christ.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
That's a nice finish in transition, partner. That's exactly how you run the break.
And it's the Spurs ball. It's a 13-point game.
Who the fuck told you to
Shot
shoot?
is off. And it's the Suns taking it the other
Which
way.
one of y'all bitches said shoot that? And why did you shoot that?
Clark. No luck on the three-point attempt.
Give me the ball,
A
bro.
word to the wise. There is a reason you're that open. Leave that shot alone.
Here's Magician. Great
These
anticipation.
niggas triple teaming me,
Despite that
fucking
turnover,
losers.
they've been spectacular
Yeah,
protecting
they
the
got me
ball.
everywhere, bro.
But
Yeah.
they
Thought they was
need to
gonna
other
just
areas.
get away with that.
They're gonna
Nah,
pull
nigga,
this
smack
one
that
out.
shit back down.
Now, here's Nash.
Good pick up, right?
Ginobili getting his three to go. And the Suns call time here.
That's what the fuck happened. We was down like 4 points, and then it was 9. Now it's 10.
Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best.
Yeah, let's
Take a look at the Suns. They're 4th in the league. So good.
Not even a
This
real
is a team
person,
that
bro.
gets great enjoyment out of making the pass that leads to the score. As a matter of fact, they like giving the ball up more than they like scoring it themselves. They really rely on each other and trust in each other at the offensive end.
And as you mentioned, Clark, they haven't committed a lot of turnovers, but they're going to have to convert more if they want to win.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. It's one thing to take care of the ball. That's something you want to do and need to do. But then when you do get shots,
Damn, why
you
they
gotta
so
put them in the basket.
aggressive?
Lopez gets a grip on it, and that'll be a jump ball. To Duncan, tries to keep it alive. 5 on the shot clock. Swished through by Person.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
Now here's Nash. He's got 10.
Oh, shit.
Six seconds to shoot. Here's Stoudemire. Nash.
Hell no.
Thompson rips down the defensive board.
Come on, person.
Takes it up. Rips it down off the beautiful pass. He has 6.
Y'all saw the no-look dimer.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
And it goes out of
Oh.
bounds.
Smack the
Last
fuck
touch by
out of that
the
shit, didn't I?
Spurs.
Where's Poke Ballaloose at?
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Phoenix. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
No.
And of course the Spurs, 3.5 games back. San
That was
Antonio
that body to
is
body,
just
skin
getting
to
everything
skin
they want inside.
contact.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
Here's Lopez. McDyess is there. Here's Knight. Lays it right in.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in.
Magician. Looking to heat up a bit.
Skip through that
The
lane.
net coming close.
Spin
10
move.
points for him.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
On defense, San Antonio trailing here by 8. Stoudemire, and that is good.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. It's a 10-point game.
No, you gotta trust me. You gotta trust me to make the right move.
Magician backs him down. Magician with the charge. That's his first foul of the game.
But don't help that bitch
Take a
up.
look around the
Man,
NBA
fuck
yesterday.
dude, man.
It was
Yeah,
success for the Jazz
yeah,
on the road
you
as the
a bitch.
Sacramento Kings lose. The Suns fall short on the road. Dallas gets it done. So the trend continues for them, giving up road loss after road loss. Good game for the Magic at Amway Arena. Philadelphia taking the loss there. And that's all we have for you right now. We're at the end of the third, and it's a
Fuck all
double-digit
that
game.
sportsmanship,
The score,
bro.
55-45.
I'm not your
Amari
friend. I don't know
Stoudemire
these niggas. I'm not cool with none of y'all. I'm here to get a ring, bro. Get a dub and get out, nigga. Catch this W. Walk out the building.
Now, here's Nick.
Retirement
10
time.
points for him.
Going straight to 2K11. Fuck you talking about.
Here's
Don't ask me
Barbosa.
about it.
Cleans it for
I
three.
wanted to get that rebound, but
He's
I
setting
would've
the
stuck it in
table
the pass.
beautiful.
We mentioned his great passing ability and the keys to the game, and he's showing you just what we were talking about.
And so here's San Antonio.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA. You certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
I told y'all, don't ask me what I was doing, but I
Averaging 18 points a game. Barbosa with it. Clark. And it's off. Questionable decision-making there. And it's the Spurs ball. They trail by 11.
He's scared. He was scared.
Magician.
Hey, Steve Nash was scared to step up. I was literally about to say, bitch, how many times you got your ass crossed up by me?
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, and I thought it was a pretty good look.
T-shirt. Put on a poster. Spinned off your bitch ass, didn't I? Get out my way, little boy.
The shot misses. And it's the Suns taking it the other way.
I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be trouble when I get fired, bro. I'm gonna be talking real greasy, real slimy, real pieces. Look at dude head.
Here the Spurs decide to talk it over.
Shit was fucked up. Don't show the back of the head to the crowd no more.
Now let's send it over to our Hall of Famer, Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Well, I had a moment to speak for the Spurs. He wants his team to loosen up offensively. He said, we're passing on too many open looks. If you've got a good look, take it. These are shots we can make. That's something most players don't mind hearing. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Cheryl. Now, here's Nash. After the basket by San Antonio. Stoudemire, the screen. Jennings, count the baseline J. Sweet touch by the rookie out of Notre Dame. Here's Thompson, the jump hook, gets the bucket.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
And Phoenix has possession. They lead by 11. San Antonio on D, 11-point game. Jennings to the elbow. Stoudemire, and that is good.
Well, he's playing a well-rounded game, and he's really helped them in a number of ways.
Now Bynum. Here's Magician. Gently drops it in.
Speed is
That's
only part
layup
of the
line
equation.
drill.
He's not grinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Now here's
Took that
Nash.
nigga to the rack.
10
like
points for him.
In practice.
To Amaro. Dumps it off.
This is what coach taught me. Fundamentals.
Was camped in the lane.
Step
He
through,
gets the 3-second call.
hand on the back of the glass, finger roll.
Magician really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's
Yeah,
really
bro, my
giving his team a
fingerprints
lift
everywhere,
here,
bro, because my
providing
hands
solid
always
minutes off the
sticky.
bench.
How big
You know
is
what
it,
I'm saying?
Clark, to get a
They
solid
grimy,
contribution
easy.
off the
When I
bench?
touch
I think
something,
it's
I
really
left my
big
imprint
because
there.
you need everybody to
Yeah.
contribute. The starters aren't
Watch
always going
this.
to be able to go the distance, so your backup
that's
guys
for my
have to
sticky
come in and
hands.
play well.
Now here's Nash after the miss from Tim Duncan. Jennings drains the open look. They're now up 13.
Give me the rock.
Inside,
Let
outside,
me show you how
Kevin,
it's
I
done.
love it. He drew the D in and then kicked it out to
Cross
the open
him,
man.
spin on him,
And it's the Spurs.
lay
with
on
the
him.
ball.
With the
Early
moves,
13.
man. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
So it's
T
Phoenix
bags,
now.
bro.
Nash with an assist.
Bags,
This trip
bro.
would
My
have a
bags are
double-double.
I didn't mean to press that.
Here's
where's my
Stoudemire. Nice job on the assist
Bro,
by
listen
Nash.
to me.
And that
Hear
gives
me
him
when
a
I say this, bro.
double-double.
This is coming from
Healthy
the main
league,
character.
and with smart
It don't
play
matter
the
what
rest of the way,
storyline
they should be
is.
able to win.
I'm the main character in all of them, bro.
Here's
So
Magician. Buries
just
the
wait till I
short-range
get pace,
jumper.
bro. This
That's where you're gonna
losing
get the
shit,
high
bro, it
percentage
don't
look.
matter to me,
Easy
bro.
two there.
It's, bro, I'm a
comes
67,
Steve
bro. I've been
Nash.
grinding, bro, out the mud, bro. I'm from a 50, bro. D-League style, bro. It don't matter, bro. We gonna get there. We gonna get there, and we gonna do it.
Jennings
We gonna
was
do it
parked
the
down
right
low and
way.
got hit with the 3-second call.
Hey, y'all gonna see it step by step, you know what I'm saying?
Magician having a dominant impact in this game.
Bro, I am,
He's really
bro.
in the
I'm
zone and is
dominant,
racking
bro.
up the
I will
points in
dominate you,
bunches.
bro. Stop
He certainly
playing.
has.
You
He's
don't
getting
want-
all the looks he wants
don't
and is
want this
finishing his
aggression.
chances.
They need to do
But
something
here's
to
the
get
thing,
him
bro. I
out of
can't
his
always
rhythm
just be
before
like
it's
that,
too
'cause-
late.
Now
Can he
Bynum.
back it up? Nah, he can't. But I can. What you talking about? Watch this. Moves. Look at him. Doubling me. Because they scared. They scared. Bro, they up
Can't cut the
13
lead to
points
single
and they
digits.
doubled
No
the
defense there
lead,
to bother
bro.
the shot.
I'm a
He still
67
misfired.
overall. I
His
don't
coach does
start,
not
bro.
look happy.
The Suns should slow it down here and use
Once
some
I get to
clock.
an official
Now,
overall, bro,
here's Nash.
bro, I'm telling y'all,
He's
nigga,
got
I'm talking
10.
real greasy to these niggas. Because they ain't shit.
All along. The shot's good from Bynum.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns him a quick bucket in transition.
And here we go with Steve Nash. They have a 9-point lead.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, the Spurs is ass. I don't know how they made it to the finals last year. It was Tony Parker. But Tony Parker not here no more. I am.
You won't see that very often.
Yeah,
less than a
inches
minute remaining now. Looks
Hurting
like
my
this is
stamina. I
all
don't
but
care. I
done,
see
Kev.
Ginobili.
Here's
Finish it.
Ginobili. Kept alive.
Oh, right here. Let me get it. Duncan, no.
On the mark from 16 feet out. And they've got to within 7.
Well, that's a little bit of the European
'cause of me,
style
bro.
of play there. When your bigs can
Spurs
hit
in
the mid-range
7.
jumper, it can really open things up for
Spurs
everybody
in
else.
7.
The Suns win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Spurs 68-61. For his steady play, Amari Stoudemire is the Jordan Brand player of the game.
Well,
No,
Kevin,
not.
the name of the
I am.
game is still scoring. And anytime you
I'm the
score that
player of
many
the
points,
game, bro.
you're giving a big boost to your team.
I'm the only player in the game that's a real player. I'm player of the game. 19
Well, that's it
points.
for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg,
19
Cheryl
points,
Miller, and
bro.
me, Kevin Harlan, thanks
That's all
for
you could
tuning
do.
in
That's all
to
you could do.
NBA
That's straight up.
basketball on 2K Sports.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we did. Let's see what the fingerprint did. 18? No! Damn it. And he got one more rebound in me. All right, he get it. He got a steal and a block. No, only got a steal. About 2 turnovers. We both got 2 turnovers. Nafa 16 and he Nafa 13. He missed a 3. Did I miss a 3? I ain't shoot no 3s this game. I could have sworn I pulled a 3. He ain't getting no offensive rebounds. I beat him in that. Dang. What Duncan at 10? Okay, that's a back-to-back. Those are like 3-4 games in a row where we all dropping double-digit points, bro. I'm liking this. This is improvement. This is what you call improvement. Because, bro, when I first started playing with the Spurs, bro, niggas was scoring like 8 points and 6 points and fucking 7 points. I'm like, the fuck? Did y'all not just win the finals last year, bro? Why did I come here, bro? Wasted my time. Let me look at my schedule real quick. I think it's 3 games left. Okay, so yeah, we're going to end the video off of these 2 games, and then I'm going to do 3 more because of, you know what I'm saying? I got to do 5 in one video, but then the video going to be like 2 hours. I don't know. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the video 2 hours. But I'm going to upgrade real quick, considering I was finna end the video. But I'm going to get this. I got to get this done. Shot inside. Let's wait. Wait. How many drills I got? Damn. Wait. Got 3. Got 3 drills. How many seasons have I played? Just 1? I mean, not seasons, months. I completed 1 full month. About to be completed 2 full months. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so yeah, I'll do a drill at the beginning of this month, and then a drill at the end of this month, and a drill at the beginning of this month. Because I don't know if I'm going to get any more, you know what I'm saying? I want to do them now so I can get some more little VC, but I can't wait. I can be patient. What did it say? Simulating? Oh, it was just talking about score at least 2 points. Let me try to match up to 2 points. Jesus Christ. Give me my lighter, right? We had 878 career points. For sure could take Will Bynum's spot. I got 52 career steals, 878 career points. I'll touch 1,000 career points by the end of this season.
Let's check out the Sprite Ice Cold keys to the game. Clark, right now let's take a look at the Spurs. What will be the key for them?
Well, they're facing LeBron James, and they have to zero in on him. For the last week, he's been unbelievable.
So it's Cleveland now. Duncan drops it in on the lane.
Snares the offensive rebound and sends it home.
And Cleveland has possession. 4-point game. In this game, the first chance
Ain't gonna lie, I'll
they
rush
had
that
to
shot.
see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yep, they'll see him twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
Because they had my
And
hands on
here's
the
Crawford.
controller.
He had 15 points last night. Great finish in traffic.
Easy look in the paint. Defense got abused there.
Here's San Antonio now. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I think they fell short on the defensive side of the ball, at that end of the floor. I think had they played a little tougher, a more cohesive game when they didn't have the orange, they would have had a bigger game than they did.
And people do like to see these interconference battles.
I agree with you, Kevin. Definitely in some sports you don't get to play all the other teams on your home court, so the fans love coming out for these.
And here's Crawford. Right now averaging 17 points a game.
It was that
Here's
LeBron.
Williams. Can't get at the
That
ball
was
from
nasty.
downtown. Cavaliers on D.
He ain't got on the
They
other
lead by 4, coming off that loss against the Nets.
You know, simply,
I was looking at
it was a lack of offense. If you were to break it down in its simplest form, really that's what it came down to, an inability to put the ball in the basket. This is basketball. You've got to put the ball in the hoop.
So it's Cleveland now. The Spurs missing that time.
Chase.
Here's Williams. Makes it from 18 feet out. He has 6.
And right now, Kevin, they're getting everything they want and sending a message while they're doing it.
Finally, gets in close. Finishes with the soft touch. Cavaliers leading. To Verjao on the paint. Graceful finish. We talked about sending a message, Clark. This certainly is one way to do that.
Boy, it really is, Kevin. I mean, it's demoralizing to a defense when you can't and don't consistently get stops.
And here is Williams, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Williams jacks up the triple, kept alive. James with it.
Chad, I was texting.
Crawford backs in. Here's Williams, claims it for 3. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Here's Magician.
Tell the ass I
Kelly
know.
and the foul. It's on Mo Williams.
That's his second. First team. Magician. Shooting.
He completes the 3-point play.
Oh, my God, I
And
just
here
got
is Williams. He's got 9. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Well, you look at Duncan, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Those who shoot high percentages usually take good shots, and that's exactly what he does. He only takes the shots that he feels like he can make. And more times than not, he makes a high percentage of them.
And so here is San Antonio following the Cavaliers' miss.
Can't guard me.
Magician puts up the baby hook.
Oh.
Hits the front rim and doesn't go.
They're losing the battle on the boards here early. Not by a bunch.
No.
But here and there, just not quite in the best position.
And Cleveland has possession after the miss from Crawford. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Ginobili. And you're right about the boards, Clark. It seems like they're having a tough time.
Well, I think they need to do a better job of blocking out, Kevin, and just get settled in down there.
The Cavaliers have taken the early lead.
They've had terrific ball movement. They're keeping their heads up.
Bynum.
Be back on the court.
Make sure to prepare for the new year the right.
Spurs. Barry Magician.
James with it. The lead is 2. James on the elbow. Here's Chase. Doesn't tie it up.
No defense there to bother the shot, and he still misfired.
What you mean
Coach
tie it
does
up?
not look
They got the
happy.
lead.
Stolen by the Cavaliers. Down low, Perejao buries it. Nice bucket by the 7-year veteran out of Brazil. Now Bynum. Nails it from close range. He's got 10.
Kev, you can't let him get the ball that close to the basket. By that time, it's already too late.
Tipped.
Come on, Tim. You're supposed to pick that
To
shit up.
James. Dumps it off. Here's Perejao. Hits the jump hook.
It just goes to show you, folks, everybody in this league is a pro. Give them a shot like that, and they'll knock it down.
Now Bynum. The dump off to Duncan. 13 feet out. Kept alive. Here's Magician. Hook it off the
It's easy
offensive
work.
rebound.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
And here is West. He's guarded by Bynum. The tray. Shot's good from West.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Now Bynum. Ginobili. Lays it right in.
Nice.
I love his tenacity and aggressiveness on offense. He's lightning quick and loves to take it to the rim.
Toss. Boom! Nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw. The vertical game is in full effect. Look out below.
Here's Thompson. Laid in softly off the glass. And they draw to within 3.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Here's Crawford from inside. Gets the lay-in.
Boy, you gotta love the way he gets himself to the rack. He knows how to keep the ball away from the defenders and lay it in.
Make sure to prepare for the new year the right way. Basketball on New Year's Eve. It'll be Yao Ming and the Houston Rockets as they take on the Washington Wizards. Start time, 6 o'clock Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. Chase, no luck. Now San Antonio the other way. 1:39 left in the second. Thompson. James covered. Shoots from the post. Scooped up.
Come on now. They gotta start giving it to me.
Now Bynum.
What y'all doubling me for?
Magician to the baseline.
Damn, I was trying to give it the fucking team.
Here's Thompson. Finally knocks it down.
They run very few plays for him on offense, but he got it done right there.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And now that we have a moment to see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA, you look at the Spurs, a great free throw team, 3rd in the league.
This is one of the top free throw shooting teams in the league because they
Why the
work
hell we
at
going
it.
down?
Believe me, they spend a lot of time working on their free throw shooting, and it shows up.
Ah.
And here is Williams. 9-point game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To West. Here's Williams. It's in for 3. 18 points for him.
Just like the one he had in the first. He's a dangerous shooter out there.
Magician dumps it off. To Jefferson. Here's Magician.
Put it up! What the
Cavaliers.
fuck?
Been red hot offensively.
Yeah, but we've still got 2 quarters to play. Anything can happen. And that concludes the first half. The score, 35-23. Let's go to the T-Mobile halftime.
Why the fuck you got 18, bro? Whose man
Hello
is
and
this?
welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The NBA so many times comes down to a game of runs, and we'll see if a run here will turn this thing around as we get underway.
Barry Magician.
Here's James. Duncan dives for it, but it's picked off by Williams. Nails the easy jumper. 20 points for him.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Magician, he started by Williams. The handoff to number 7. Thompson. Ginobili on the wing. Off from three-point land.
Well, they appear to be a little tight after halftime.
Let's quickly go over to Cheryl Miller, who spoke moments ago with Mike Brown.
Hey, Kev. He smiled and said it was great to see his team executing on the elements they've been working on in practice. They've done an excellent job of pressuring the ball and coming up with steals. He says, we've been aggressive on the defensive end, and that's been key for us so far. We'll see if they can maintain their pace in the second half. That's the latest from courtside. Kevin and Clark?
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. And here is Williams, following the basket by Tim Duncan. No luck on the three-point attempt. And it's the Spurs with the ball. We've only
no.
2 points
Got
so
mad
far here in the
vision.
second half. James with it, averaging 32 points a game.
Fucking laziness.
James with it, defended by Jefferson. Fades back, James misses.
Well, the bad shooting continues for them to start this half.
Here's Duncan, kept alive. Here's Magician, cuts
Come on,
the
now, that's
score
easy
to
work.
single
Grown-ass
digits.
man.
He has 7.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
LeBron James on the wing. Can't get it to go. Well, the Spurs will take it the other way. 2:23 left in the third. Duncan in close, lays it right in. That's 8 unanswered points.
They've really
Come on,
flipped
now.
the
They don't
script
wanna
here.
win as bad as I
Their
do.
hustle at both ends has got them
The
back
focus on out,
into this.
pussy.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Golden State. Long way to go still in the season, but even so, they've got the top spot. And of course, the San Antonio Spurs. 7.5 games away. James with it to the elbow. Here's West. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. 5 points in the game.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
To Blair, inside, Magician leads the game in assists.
My goodness, Kevin,
Yeah, I
their
bet I do.
offense has really caught fire. And if this keeps up, they won't be behind for long.
Here's Williams, hits the tray. 23 points in the game.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
No, I was trying to give it to
Started by
George.
Bergeau. Jefferson. Scooped up. Hill.
Shoot it. Well, you can't shoot.
Blair backs down. It's in.
Hey, that was a nice move on the inside for him. He's not a natural post scorer, but he sure got it done right there. Way to knock it down.
Stolen away. San Antonio trailing
By
here.
the way, George.
Here's Hill.
I won.
Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Mo Williams.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layups there. Make him earn his points from the line.
And he makes the first one. A different group set to go for the Cavaliers. Gets them both.
Oh my God, I just got
And here is Williams. 23 points in the game. Here's Williams from close range. Graceful finish. He's got 25.
Speed kills and is a valuable asset in this game. And we just saw a prime example of it. Impressive drive to the rim.
On defense, the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here is Hill. From short range.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Cavaliers leading. West buries the short-range jumper. He has 7.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Here's San Antonio now. They trail by 7. Deflects the pass.
Because it was not.
The dump off to number 7. In close.
No fucking
This team is showing
way!
a slight disadvantage in the turnover department. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
We've reached the end of the third, and it's been an exciting game. The score, 46-39. Mo Williams has played well.
Yeah, he's
Cut yourself a seat in first class. Promise it was the last. Now leave fast in your bed and get it breathed last. Okay, let's stop playing it. All I do lately is pay. I've been explaining I don't have that much money.
And here's Crawford. Crawford to the baseline. To Williams. Here's James.
That should be absolutely illegal. Well set screen freed him up for the nasty throwdown. Nice execution.
Come on, LeBron.
Here's Magician. Drains it from short
Get up
range.
too, nigga.
Wow. It's been all offense all game. Everybody's got the hot hand.
Yeah, nigga, it's Mr. Fingerprint.
LeBron drops. Shot by the 8-year veteran out of St. Vincent St. Mary High School. And so here is San Antonio. 9-point game. Slammed down by Thompson.
Despite his height, he's choosy with his dunks. But when he does, make way.
Down low. Here's James. Pops it in on the layup.
Boy, he's really special. The defense has to account for him at all times.
Come here, man. Oh my God.
It's off his foot. And it's whistle and kick. Around the league, here we go. A recap from yesterday. Out in New Jersey, the Nets pick up a win. So the Wizards not back in. The Clippers lose one on the road. Golden State with the win. Out in Miami, the Heat picking up the win. The New York Knicks going down. And that's all we have for you right now. Thompson in the post. Varejao on him. The jump hook.
Not bad, partner. If he keeps this up and they can get a few stops, they should be able to narrow this margin.
James with it. 10 points for him. To Crawford. Cheeks.
And another thing I know to help my team win is if I improve my defense.
The Spurs
That'll
still
stop
have
allowing
plenty of time.
my
Yeah,
man
don't
to
worry about the scoreboard
get
here.
open
Just
and
make the
create
most of each
space for
possession.
assists.
Don't have any empty trips.
My man don't usually score that
Cavaliers
much,
on D.
but he do make
They
a lot
lead
of
by
passes
7.
like that.
He's not
So we're
normally a
gonna need to
prolific
open
scorer,
man.
but he's giving them a
Sam,
big
open
lift
shots.
in this one.
And here are the Cavaliers.
Probably get like most maybe 10 points scored on me a game.
James with it. To the free throw line. Cheeks. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
An explosive finisher just met a more explosive defensive surge. Great battle down low.
Magician guarded by Crawford. Here's Duncan. Connects.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
Here comes Williams. 25 points in the game.
Come on, y'all. We can win this.
Bynum gets the reach-in call. That's
I like
foul
that.
number 2 for him.
Problem to prevent the easy basket. You'll have to earn it at the line.
Let's quickly go down to Cheryl Miller, who spoke with Coach Greg Popovich just moments ago.
Thanks, Kev. He wants his team to keep active on D. He told them, I want steals, deflections, any way you can get them. Let's get physical out there. Let's put pressure on. Kevin?
Thank you, Cheryl.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And here comes Ginobili, averaging 9 points per contest. Magician, James covering.
Gotta do
The
it to him.
turnaround, Jay. nailed
Gotta
it.
do it to him.
Jumper.
Picture perfect with the turnaround.
Witness
There's no stopping
me.
that shot.
James backs him
He
down.
wants some redemption. He wants some redemption.
Williams. High
Good help,
post.
Ginobili.
Chase from the paint.
Bop,
Deflected.
baby.
Stays with it.
No.
Here's James.
No.
It's knocked
Damn.
from deep.
He's really ramping it up here in the fourth. Outstanding performance so far.
And so here's San Antonio. They trail by 6.
What the fuck?
Ginobili
Come on, Ginobili.
can't answer back with his own 3.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core
Yeah,
star
this time.
players.
San Antonio on D. 6-point
Damn.
game. Magician is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, they'll go to the line.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Perfect from the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now Bynum. To Ginobili. Let's go with a 3. That's good.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point marksman.
The Cavaliers have a chance to put this one out of reach. Magician gets the reach-in call. That's his second foul of the game. In the bonus, he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
This bitch only got 7 points. He did not win.
Sinks the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. 2 for 2, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. He drained them all to raise the lead. Kevin, they're too far behind. This one looks like it may be out of reach.
Damn. Dong.
Here comes Williams.
Dong.
He's got 27.
The sound of defeat, chat. Dong.
The Cavaliers length the distance as they outlast the Spurs 61-54. Mo Williams is the Jordan. Now that'll do it on behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. Kevin Harlan saying so long and see you.
Lil Bynum can't compete with that. 5 for 10, 11, 5, 6, 1, 0 for 1, 1 for 1, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls. I'm like the only one on my team that get assists. That's Tony Parker job, huh? I would prefer them both going at 65. But if I can't, I'll just keep waiting.
Well, it's time for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, right now let's take a look at the Spurs. What will be the key for them?
I think the whole team has to be on the same page when you're facing a player like Chris Paul. He's a creative passer whose court vision allows him to see plays that others don't. I call that seeing a frame ahead. So defensively, they can't lose track of anybody. See the ball and see your man. If someone slips free, he'll find him.
Shut up. What the hell you talking
What
about
about New Orleans?
me on the
What's
court.
the key for them?
Well, Kevin James,
Barry Magician.
Here's Hughes, averaging 14 points a game.
When he on New York with me? Yeah, bro, you trash.
And it's the Spurs ball. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I didn't think we saw a real strong outing defensively from them, Kevin. And very few teams can get away with winning maybe a handful of games, if that, relying solely on their offense.
Now Paul. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. Okafor inside. Jefferson on him. Gets in close. Okafor gets the bucket.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
Now Bynum. To the baseline. To Bynum. Duncan. To number 7.
And one.
Magician. Shooting
Can't sink the first. Good on number 2. Al Paul really played well against Milwaukee his last outing.
No way.
Here's Hughes.
No way!
And the rebound goes
Let's go,
to
what's
Duncan.
up?
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Magician. And he'll have a chance for a
Pound
three-point play.
it. You heard him.
It's gonna be on Larry Hughes.
Hey, chest bump from my big man. He recognized me.
Nocioni is in at small forward.
Don't dribble this one out.
Good for the
go.
three-point play.
Witness me.
Al Paul. Last game out, he had 40 points.
Tied the game up by myself, didn't I? Damn, you tall as shit.
Here's Overton from short range.
Over 10 feet, huh?
Now Bynum. 2:58 left in the first. Here's Magician. Connects.
Come on now. Witness
He
me.
got 6. Al Paul.
Carrying shit, man. A couple videos ago, I said, bro, I gotta start carrying the Spurs.
Overton. Covered by
And
Duncan.
the video before that, what I said, the Spurs not
Just like
carrying
they
Barry,
do it
bro.
up
They
in
not
practice,
doing
Kevin.
it, fucking.
Sweet dish
That's why I
inside.
came here so I can get carried, but that's not what
Duncan, a screen.
that's not what this game about, bro.
Magician.
It's
backs
about
in.
me.
For a hook.
Join these niggas who I beat. That was too
New
tall,
Orleans in
bro.
the lead.
That was too tall, bro. You're entirely too tall. Don't send no screen on me, you big bitch.
Left wing. Home. Trains it from the wing.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
To Manu. This ball grabs the miss.
We've seen him make that mid-range shot, but just not often enough.
Overton from close range. Lays it right in. He has 6.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Peterson is in at small forward.
Morris. Peterson.
San Antonio trailing here. And the story we've seen here from the field, impressive shooting, getting off to a tremendous start.
Boy, Kevin, this is the kind of offensive rhythm that can set you on a nice course. I mean, they definitely want to keep that momentum going.
6 seconds.
Gotta get the team involved. Gotta get the team involved.
Some adjustments here for the Spurs.
Why am I on the bench, bro? I'm the reason why we not getting blowed out. I got to make this. Why you being your bees like that, brother?
He completes the three-point play.
Tim Duncan gets it done at both ends. Not only is he excellent offensively, but at the defensive end.
And here are the Hornets. And here is Jefferson. Can't get the buzzer beater. The Hornets with the narrow lead.
Well, Kevin, what can you say? They played terrific offensively. Still, their defense has been less than stellar.
And so here is San Antonio, trailing by 2. Don't forget to tune in on New Year's Day. From Arco Arena will be the Sacramento Kings. They'll be playing host to the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep.
That's easy work.
It's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected it.
Right wing. Posey inside. Nice shot by Nocioni.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. 4-point game. Working on Okafor. The turnaround Jay is called, grabs the miss.
That shit supposed to fall right in my hands.
And here's New Orleans now. They lead by 4. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Kevin, it was a good finish. I think they were lucky to have the overtime to clinch the win. They definitely showed then in the OT they wanted it more.
And here's Duncan. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
Here comes Chris Paul. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Coming from the same division, they'll play 3 more after tonight.
Overton is in it powerful. Now Paul, averaging 29 points per contest. Here's Overton, dumps it off to Okafor. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Overton, whacks it in off this sweet move. He's got 8. 4 games, you get to see all sides of the teams in your division.
Oh yeah, I love that. You see the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Division teams really know each other best.
No surprises here.
None.
Al Paul. Right around, 3 minutes left in the half. Posey was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Taking a look at San Antonio, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
With all of the great shooters they have, it's almost easy to think that they would shoot a high percentage. But there's some other factors at play here. They're unselfish, they set good screens, they move well without the ball, and they're disciplined in that they don't take just any shot. They want the best shot available, and that's usually what they get.
Don't forget to tune in on New Year's Day. It's a road game for the Miami Heat. They'll be in Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves. Early 7 o'clock start time.
It'll be fun to watch.
Jefferson, they rule this one, goaltending. Cut the shot. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Hornets. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
Bro, before we
And of
touch
course,
20
San Antonio,
losses, that shit
6.5 games behind them.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. And that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this ball game. It's not going to be easy to end the streak.
Picked by Okafor. Okafor up top. To Overton. Paul. Passes it back to Overton. Releases. That's a 24-second violation, and they'll turn it over. We'll see a new set here for the Spurs.
Antonio McDyess and Will Bynum.
And so here is San Antonio. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. To the paint. Here's Duncan. It's
damn, bro.
It's going
Overton
the other
beat
way.
ass.
Nice block by Overton.
Make the pass.
Here's Paul. Kept alive. Posey.
Fucking Overton beat
Can't
ass
hit
one
from
more
beyond the
time.
arc.
Did a
With
difference
nobody
maker.
around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks.
Here's Magician inside.
Come on
Finishes
now.
with the soft
Skip
touch.
through that lane with a lay.
8 points for him.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here's Hughes.
Oh, I could
Brings
have
it
snapped
in.
that.
Sweet
He
time to
bad.
lead
I'm
into the
telling
rack.
you. Wait till,
Nice bucket
wait till
by
your boy
the
gets some hurt, bro.
veteran out of
My
St.
block
Louis.
already on like a 50 or like a 45 or some shit.
Magician,
I just need a
right
little
wing.
bit of vertical, bro. A little bit of vertical to do. I'm gonna be flying through the
Ball.
sky. Where you going?
44 seconds left in the second.
Talking about real deal LeBron chase downs. Bron.
Hughes.
Oh, my ankles! He baby touched the
Bynum.
ground! I touched court! Why was my hand on the court? No!
Here's Magician.
Oh, damn.
Sticks it
Oh,
from
damn!
17
Witness!
feet. He's got 12.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
I said, oh, damn, because I wasn't trying to fade. I was trying to take the shot, but I was not trying to fade that bitch.
Kick out outside
Yeah, he's scared. I know, nigga, you can't shoot
Here's
when we
Hughes.
played on the same team in New York, nigga.
to Overton.
Yeah, you a bot.
It's
Nigga,
stolen
Overton
by
scary.
Duncan.
Kevin, it's absolutely
Send it!
crucial that they keep possession of the ball. They're -4 in turnovers right now. That's no way to win. Man, there's been a lot of offense so far. Both sides are having no problems finding the net.
Quite a show so
Nah,
far.
nigga,
that's
I
for
never
sure.
got a problem
The clock
finding
runs
it.
out and we're heading to
I
halftime.
vision.
The score, 27 to
I know what I be
25.
doing, bro.
Let's now go to studio for the T-Mobile
Baby.
halftime report.
Yes,
All right, let's
sir.
look at the team
Yes, he.
stats.
There
The
he be.
Spurs have been making some fantastic passes in the first half.
Yeah, it's no surprise that they've got the advantage.
Shut up. You know you talking about me, and I said if you ain't talking about me,
Welcome
everybody,
everyone
but I
to
know
the
you talking
second
about
half
me,
of this
but I still
2K
don't care about
Sports
you.
NBA
I'm on
presentation
the
getting
bench. Put me
underway.
back on the court.
We've got quite a battle going on in this one. Now Bynum. Now Paul. Great
Overton
anticipation.
soft, bro.
Sure, moments ago,
Over
we had a
10
chance to
feet
speak with
soft, bro.
Byron Scott. What did he have to tell you?
Hey,
Bitch.
Kev, the top priority, he said, was this. He
Sell
isn't
my
happy with
assist
all
like
the
that
open
again,
looks
bro. I'm
they've
gonna just
given
walk that
up.
bitch up the
He told
court,
his
nigga,
team to
like a
make it a
boss.
goal to get a hand up in every shooter's face in the second half. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Cheryl. And it's the Hornets with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio.
More like over the shoulder.
Here's Paul. Makes the long-distance connection. He's got 5.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Magician nails
Come on
it
now,
from
you too
close range.
small, bro.
Now Paul.
Too little.
He has 5.
You littler than me. You ain't stopping me. If you littler than me, you ain't stopping me.
The alley-oop.
Say it one more time, bro. For those in the back that do. That's not the moment of the game. The moment of the game is when I said, if you littler than
And it's the
me,
Spurs with
you
the ball.
ain't stopping
They trail by
me.
1.
Who's this? Who's this little dude?
Here's Jefferson.
Finish it.
Lays it right in.
He's been a
Goddamn
go-to guy
overturned
for him
beat
here
ass got in my way.
doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Time called here. The Hornets decide
Bitch,
to talk
what
it
I
over.
tell you about calling timeouts, bro?
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. Taking a look at San Antonio. They have the
Yep,
highest
back at number
percentage in the
one.
league. Well
Back
coached.
at the number one
This is one
spot
of the
where we
top free throw
belong.
shooting teams in the league because they work at it. Believe me, they spend a lot of time working on their free throw shoot, and it shows up in games. That's why they're one of the league's best.
Nice shot by Posey.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
Now Bynum. 2:02 left in the third quarter.
Right here. That's what I'm saying.
Bynum from inside. Lays it right in.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Here's Paul. Gets the bucket.
Oh, wow.
No good.
Let's go.
And they don't get
Bottom
the
up.
three-point play. The steal.
No. Why me? Why me? I was about to cook up and expose some shit. T-bags. I was about to cook up and expose some shit.
New Orleans in the lead.
You need that stamina for goddamn handles, man.
To Stojakovic.
Get a
No seal.
little bit over
Nails it.
zealous.
He has 7.
Passes like that are fun to watch. Beautiful feed inside for the score. He placed it perfectly.
Give me the rock, bro. Give me the ball. I gotta redeem myself.
Here's Person.
Give me that shot.
No good. The Hornets go the other way with the ball.
Keep person.
Dumps it off. Paul to the
Nobody
paint.
getting no free
Here's
looks, bro.
Stojakovic.
Why ain't nobody in the paint, bro? I can't guard
Into the
every
bucket.
spot.
They're up.
If I stop the
45 to
paint,
40.
then I gotta
The
move
defense
up
didn't
to stop
challenge the shot,
the
didn't get a
goddamn
hand
top
in
of the
his
key
face.
and then the
And from
perimeter.
such close
Somebody
range,
gotta drop down
that
low and
shot's a
stop the
gimme.
paint, bro.
Thompson gets the post shot to fall. Sweet touch by the third-year man out of Ryder. Here comes Chris Paul. 7 points in the game.
Position to be down there.
To Paul.
I'm a two guard, bro. I guard perimeter.
Here's Paul. Drains it from short range. 9 points in the game so far.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's
Finish it.
McDyess. Nocioni gets the board inside. And here are the Hornets.
That broke my
It's a
fingers.
5-point game.
Right in the face.
Baseline. To Peja. Paul leads the game in assists.
Send it.
Both teams continue to fill it up as we conclude the third. The score, 49 to 42. Chris Paul came to play. 9 points and all right, the fourth quarter should begin momentarily. Al Paul, 7-point differential. Paul dumps it off. Hughes kept alive. Overton covered by Duncan. In close with the second effort.
He's had an off game
go.
thus far, but his
I'm the
team has
difference
been
maker.
able to pick up the slack.
Don't touch me, bitch.
and find a way to get it done here.
Here's Duncan.
Laser!
Hits the jumper.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Paul with an assist. This trip up would have 10 for the game. Here's Hughes. Puts up the baby hook. San Antonio trailing here.
Excuse me. No, I'm trying to get
Here's
it 10.
Ginobili. Snatched up. Now
Right here,
Bynum.
right here.
Magician.
Skip through that lane.
Puts in the
Lane!
reverse layup.
The D was all over him. He just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Ladies have something now.
Okafor, right side, leads him with the pass.
Well, he's playing a well-rounded game, and he's really helped them in a number of ways.
Here's Thompson on the paint. Cannot hit. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. The Hornets give up possession. Make sure to prepare for the new year the right way. Basketball on New Year's Eve. It'll be Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll play host to the Philadelphia 76ers. That one starts at 6:30 Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one. You're right.
Hornets on D. Magician buries it.
No, now that's
Terrific
easy
kick
work,
to set
huh?
up that basket.
Easy
The little things are the big things, and they can always make a difference.
Now Paul. He's got 9. I'm inside. Finishes with the soft touch.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfect.
No bugs on the bed. How y'all doing?
Thompson.
No! That was supposed to go to Ginobili.
The Hornets.
The interior D was lurking on that one.
Throws it up.
Good stop, baby
The
boy!
Spurs still have plenty of time.
Yeah, don't worry about the scoreboard here. Just make the most of each possession. Don't have any empty trips.
Paul with an assist. This trip would have a double-double. For the other. Oh, man.
Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You gotta love that.
Magician, cozy covering. Defended by Paul.
Look him.
Here's Duncan. Blocked. The Hornets with the rejection, and it's still a 7-point game. The Hornets will keep possession.
Ow. Ow, Sway.
Now Paul. 11 points in the game. Over Duncan. The shot's good from Paul.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And here's Duncan. 7 points in the game.
You gotta expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is... Watch out for low runs for cover, young fella. They're in the home stretch, and if they keep making plays, it's all there.
Bro, we already lost, bro.
Thompson to end the run. Puts it in.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Now Paul. He's got 13. Okafor inside. Duncan on him. Here's Overton. Kisses it off the glass and in.
I think they've sealed this one. Not enough time left to mount a comeback.
The Spurs will call a full timeout. They're losing by 11. 49 seconds left in the game. Ginobili with the ball. Averaging 9 points per contest.
How the fuck I can't get that bounce pass around
to
nobody
Paul. In close. Gets the layup.
without hitting
They're leading by
somebody?
double digits, and I'd say this game is essentially done.
Here's San Antonio now. Trailing by 13. On the inside. Cans it from in close.
Way to work it inside to get the high percentage look. Nice job there.
Here comes Paul. 15 points in the game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Laid in softly off the glass.
Well, Kev, I think it's safe to say they've got this one wrapped up. Less than a minute remaining now. Looks like this one's all but done, Kev.
Duncan. Lays it in off the pick.
Good pick there to set up the layup. That's textbook offensive execution.
The Hornets walk away with a double-digit victory as they defeat the Spurs 65-54. For his steady... Time for us to say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation.
I best have had a did better than that. 18, 1, and 7. 3 turnovers, 8 for 12, 2 for 3. I ain't getting no offensive rebounds this game. Dang. Tim Duncan got 9. Fucking Ginobili not even on the list. 2 points in 17 minutes, 1 for 4. Like Ginobili had a couple of breakout games, but I ain't seen nothing real consistent. Duncan been getting at least like consistently 9, 10, 10, 9. He dropped 18, you know what I'm saying? Had a 20 game. Damn. I gotta get my stars more involved, bro, so we can win. Let me call Brody back. Ouch. Shit. Arm. Let me upgrade to. Sure, I have enough to touch 65 for both. Where's the call? Oh my god. Yeah. You call me? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock, but unless you
Now
got
let's take a second
get a
to
ride,
talk
shit,
about
that
the
bus gonna be
Sprite
about 2
Ice
hours,
Cold
6
keys to the
o'clock.
game. Now, Clark, as you look at the Wizards, what do you think will be the key for them?
I think the whole team has to be on the same page when you're facing a player as good as Tim Duncan is. He's an excellent rebounder on both backboards, so you've got to get into him.
Here's Arenas, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Watch inside. Jefferson on him. Here's Stevenson. Kept alive.
Bro, what the hell?
Jameson finally knocks it down. 5 points in the game.
Antoine Jameson out of North Carolina was the Oscar Robertson Player of the Year in 1998. But where he really honed his ability to score the ball in traffic from a variety of angles, he grew up shooting on an 11-foot rim. That's why he's got all of those runners and high-arcing shots.
And Jefferson gets it to go.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
And Washington has possession. It's a 3-point game. This is the second outing of the season against the Spurs.
One thing you started to see shape up was how well they were shooting from the field. And I think that's always a function of ball movement and shot selection. They are tough to beat when they shoot with that confidence.
Watch inside. Duncan is there from short range. Here's Arenas. Knocked down the trifecta.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point marker.
Duncan down low. He's against Blotch. Here's Magician. Gently drops it in.
That's where you're going to get the high percentage looks. Easy to them.
On defense, San Antonio trailing by 4. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, we watched what they did, or rather did not do. I mean, the flimsy Swiss cheese defense can't be expected to hold up. You got to show more moxie and resistance than that.
And here is Jefferson. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. Gets in close. Duncan with the bucket.
That's exactly the way you practice. Hit the open man for the great work.
Who you telling?
The Wizards with the lead.
He ain't trying to owe nobody no funds. I'm not using no type of loan me this, nothing, none of that.
Hits the 15-footer.
And right now, Kevin, they're getting everything they want and sending a message
I
while
owe
they're doing
motherfucker
it.
$5. I ain't trying to borrow shit.
Duncan
I ain't
inside.
got it. I ain't got it.
He's
I
against
get it when I
Blotch.
got it.
To Ginobili. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Oh
Antoine Jameson picks one up. You talked about sending a message, Clark. This certainly is one way to do that.
Boy, it really is, Kevin. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's what we need right there. Good eyes, good vision.
And don't consistently get stops.
Better make it.
Good for the three-point play.
That's why we number one.
Manu Ginobili is the only player ever to win the EuroLeague title, an NBA championship, and an Olympic gold medal. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, this guy is fantastic at getting to the rim, and he always seems to be at his best when the games mean the most. He's one of the premier clutch players in the NBA. He can hurt you from the three-point line. He's a masterful driver and finisher from all angles and from either side of the floor, and he packs a lot of production into limited playing time. He is truly one of the outstanding players in the world.
And here is Butler after Caron Butler's bucket. Behind the arc, kept alive. Here's Randolph, drains it from short range.
He doesn't have a lot of game with his back to the basket, but that time he found a way to get it done in there. That's a pretty good move for a guy you don't expect to score in the paint.
Duncan with the bucket.
You knew that one was good as soon as you released it. That's cash money.
And here comes Arenas with 37 points last game out. Over Bynum. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Got a piece of it.
Bro, what the
Stolen
fuck?
by the Wizards.
You have to play smart with the ball in your hand.
Here's Butler on inside. Finishes with the soft touch. 8 points for him.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Ginobili misses the buzzer beater. The Wizards have taken the early lead.
They've dominated the glass early on, and that's always a good sign. Rebounding is an effort stat, and they've shown tremendous effort so far.
And we end an exciting first quarter. The score, 20-13. Daniels with it. Don't forget to tune in on New Year's Day. Here's Arenas. 7-point differential. Jameson. Here's Arenas. Duncan on him. 6 seconds to shoot. Nice shot by Jameson.
Antoine Jameson out of North Carolina is a guy who came into the league with not a whole lot of offense in his repertoire, but this guy's just gotten better and better. His rebounding numbers have gone up, and his shooting percentage, particularly from the three-point line, has improved as well.
But I caught two bodies on that crossover. I had to.
Can't extend the lead to double digits.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
The shot is off, and Washington will go the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
You look at where they really impacted the flow in this one, and it was in getting a hold of the loose balls and taking advantage of the lack of ball control at the other end of the court.
And here is Butler after the miss from Tim Duncan. Young, high post, hands it off. Here's Arenas. Thompson corrals the miss inside.
Well, Kevin, they need to crash the boards effectively here.
Manu lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the rack. He's got 5. And here comes Arenas, averaging 18 points a game. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And you're right, they need to rebound more effectively if they want to come back.
They need to do that and make all of the small plays, the little things, the loose balls, 50-50 balls that don't show up in the stat sheet, yet put your team in position to win.
Shots good from Butler.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Down low, here's Blair. It's good!
The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
Here's Arenas. Here's Arenas. No good. Now San Antonio the other way. 2:38 left in the half. Magician hands it off to Blair. Here's Ginobili. Makes the long-distance penalty. He's got 8.
The defense was slow to set up there, and as a result, got burned.
Don't forget to tune in on New Year's Day. And the Sacramento Kings will be hosting the Los Angeles Lakers. That one's scheduled for a tip-off at 7:30 Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. And so here is San Antonio following the bucket by the Wizards. To Blair, in close, rebound by Antoine Jamison. It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Shooting at a high percentage, all teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Take a look at the Spurs, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
As a team, they really execute their offense, so guys know where they're going to get their shots from. And they make sure that guys shoot the shots they're most comfortable with. Ball movement, player movement, execution leads to high field goal percentage.
And Washington has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will include their brief 2-game road trip. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Francis. Sinks the runner in the lane.
That's the way to manufacture your shot against the taller defender. Solid effort.
Magician backs in. Thompson drops it in on the layup. Sweet touch by the third-year man out of Ryder. So it's Washington. They lead by 4. Blatch, a jump hook. That's good. He has 6.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Yeah, that stamina is a problem.
Here's Thompson. Sinks it off the pick.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
The dump off to Randolph. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. They get Jason Thompson.
Wise foul there, Kevin. You can't give up the easy dunk.
Good on number 2. Now Young, averaging 10 points per contest. Here's Butler with the floater. Graceful finish. He's got 12.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
The handoff to number 7. To Duncan. Thompson flushes it with the one-handed jam.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
Here's Young. Nails the train. They bring their lead to 7.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Let's quickly go down to Cheryl Miller, who spoke with Coach Greg Popovich just moments ago.
Ain't no fucking way.
He wants everyone to work on one thing, heart. They're not playing with heart. He said they look like they're sleepwalking out there, and they need to decide if they want to win. They know what to do. They just have to go out and do it. That's the latest from courtside, Kev.
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. And Washington has possession. The Spurs missing that time. Here's Stallworth. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. McDyess cans the shot.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And Washington has possession. It's a 5-point game. Blatch down low. Nice shot by Jamison.
We've seen them make 3 of their first 4 shots. That's good shooting to jumpstart them here.
Here's Magician from short range. Lays it right in.
Easy work.
6 points for him.
That makes it 4 for 5 to start the third. Really coming out of halftime looking to get a big jump on the opponent.
Here's Young. Buries the short-range jump.
Nice Swaggy
You can't allow him to
B.
establish deep position like that. Once he gets it in that close, he's almost unstoppable.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. Taking a look at Washington, a great free throw team, third in the league.
I'll be number 2.
And checking out San Antonio, they're absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
This is one of the top free throw shooting teams in the league because they work at it. Believe me, they spend a lot of time working on their free throw shooting, and it shows up in games. That's why they're one of the league's best.
Here's Arenas following the bucket by the Spurs to Stallworth. Inside, Kelly, off target for 3. San Antonio trailing here.
Fuck off from me.
Here's Magician, kept alive.
Damn, that would have been beautiful.
Here's Blair,
Good finish.
looking at
Good
the
putback.
offensive rebound.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Here's Arenas. The Wizards with the turnover. Quickly, let's check out the Western Conference standings. The season in full bloom. You look at Houston. Here in the middle of the season, they're in great shape, sitting atop the conference. And checking out San Antonio, 9 games back. A tight game here in San Antonio. To Jefferson. Tipped.
Yo, give me the fucking ball.
Duncan. Butler gets it, but surprisingly, that's only his first rebound. And here comes Arenas. Here's James. Scooped up. Flash. Can't connect from short range.
Now don't pass it to
They're the Spurs with the ball. They trail by 3. Duncan down low. He's against Blotch. To number 7. The hook. Can't hit. And Washington will go the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Great opportunity to go 2 for 1 here. They want to take full advantage of the time remaining.
Right wing.
Bro, what are you talking about? I'm by my assignment. What the fuck?
Dumps it off. Here's Blatch. Nails the easy jumper. 8 points for him.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Nice finish down low by Magician.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him. Here, they'll want to hold for 1 shot.
To Budinger. From just inside the arc. Too much mustard on that one. Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. The score is still close. 43-40. Antoine. Here's Arenas. Blatch. Great finish in traffic. Nice bucket by the 6-year veteran out of South Kent Prep High School. Magician. Tipped, but they get it back. Here's Ginobili. Yes, from downtown.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
The Wizards with the lead. To Blatch. High post. Arenas with the bucket.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
steal by the Wizards.
Kevin, you got to have a better passing lane.
Go guard yours.
Arenas to the wing. Stolen away by Magician.
And you know, despite the number of turnovers, Kevin, they still got the lead here.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
And he makes the first one. And it's not too often we see a team lead when they're playing like this.
No, you're right, Kevin. I mean, this is out of the norm. Turnovers are only one part of the game, though, an important part, but they've been able to overcome them in some other areas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He gets them both. Here's Arenas. He has 5. To Jamison. Easy shot. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Here's Ginobili, and it's tied up. Here's Arenas. About 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. To the right wing. To Arenas. Deflected. Jacks up a 3. That's good. Now Bynum. Magician. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. And here comes Arenas. It's a 3-point game. Here's Arenas. Butler. The 3 won't fall.
The D dared him to put it up, and he couldn't make him pay.
Bynum. Here's Thompson. Cannot hit. And Washington will go the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jamison inside. Working on Thompson.
Let's go.
And so here is San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. Ginobili with the ball.
What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck?
You gotta expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Here's Arenas. He's got 8. Jamison backs down. Fades back. It falls short.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Watch out.
Thompson inside. He's against Blotch. Manu lays out. And San Antonio turns it over.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Man, right there.
Coach Saunders wants a timeout. They're winning by 3. 1:27 left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
Arenas has been stroking. And when the game's on the line, when it's winning time, you've got to feed the hot hand. They need to get him the pumpkin and let him create.
Here's Arenas. From close range. Yes!
Oh my goodness. Why?
He completes the 3-point play.
They're trying to slam the door here, Kevin. That's a big, big play.
Dumps it off. Here's Ginobili. Drains it from downtown. He's shooting 75% from downtown. Here's Butler inside. Puts it in for 2.
That's too easy.
That was a
D's
steal.
got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
The Spurs don't have much time. They've got to score quickly. Less than 1 minute left. Low block.
Swing down low.
To Thompson. The shot misses. And it's the Wizards taking it the other way. The Spurs are intentionally fouled.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Blotch. Shooting 2.
sinks the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Perfect from the line, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there, and he drained them all to raise the lead.
Duncan. Manu Ginobili on the wing. On the mark with the triple. 21 points in the game.
He's been stroking it from long range all game long. Actually, most of his points have come from beyond the arc.
The Spurs commit the intentional foul, and they'll try to extend the game. It's the first that puts them up by 5. Gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev. That one just might have sealed the game.
The Spurs will take a timeout. They're down by 6.
Nobody want to hear that
15 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
You have to be impressed by their tenacity. Still fighting, but the odds are definitely not in their favor. They need to hit a quick
Let's
shot
go!
here, preferably a 3 and then 5.
Bro, what? There's no. I've been selling. Bro, the last 15 seconds, bro.
The Wizards win the hard-fought game as they outlast
No
the...
way, bro. Nah, bro. I was passing way too much. What am I on now? Oh no. And it only got 5. Ew. 5 for 12, bro.
Spurs 59 to 55. For his steady play, Caron Butler is.
Don't nobody care about him, bro.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Sean Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA present.
Dang, the one time I don't get it. That's so stupid. That's heartbreaking. That's hard. Was that the last one? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Better be able to do it too, bro. I'm gonna be pissed off. Alright. And I think I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one at 70 first. Yeah. Where was I looking at that at? Is it just in here? Yeah, it went from a D minus to a D. We gotta get that. We gotta get that to like a solid C minus. I'm not appreciating that -9 either. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna go ahead. Wait, what? Oh, 33. Jesus Christ. Hold on. $30. $45. Yeah, I knew it was a 50. 55. Alright. I think I did this, but I'm gonna do it again just to be safe. Also, always do it again after I end, just because I always forget. That's not relevant. That's neither here nor there. What's important is, bro, if you made it this far, bro, to the end of the video, much love, much respect, bro, much appreciation, bro, to all the ones that made it to the very end of the video. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, bro, I don't need nothing else from you. I don't need you to like. I don't need you to share. You ain't got to subscribe, bro. I don't care. All I need you to do is... That pause was for y'all to say it along with me. Come on now. Y'all gotta catch up, bro. Catch up. Keep it crispy. There you go, bro. We breaking the fourth wall because I know y'all bitches didn't hear that. Huh? I see you. You looking at me, looking at you. You say it with me. All right.